4. The Great Retreat. Times have changed. I was just reading about the San Francisco earthquake and fire of 1906. The Wells Fargo Nevada Bank at Pine and Montgomery was destroyed by the fire except for the fireproof vault. As a result, they had no books or records, and this was true of other banks as well. The records of depositors were also lost. On the strength of the depositors' statements alone, with silver money from the US Mint, the banks paid out large sums to depositors who were naturally in need of funds. The depositors proved trustworthy. Later, as data was reconstructed, the total loss of the Wells Fargo Nevada Bank, its name then, was less than $200, and this was due to vague recollections, probably of their exact deposit by depositors. This is not all. Wells Fargo, to help people escape from the fire to the Golden Gate Park, turned over its horses, wagons and trucks to volunteer drivers to carry people and their possessions. All their equipment was later returned. Now remember, this was the San Francisco of the Barbary Coast. It had all the evils of today and far more, but it also had a strong and effective element of godly men. The difference between then and now is at this point. Evil has always been a problem. How much of a problem it becomes depends on the godly element in their stand. Not even in its godly element was San Francisco anything remarkable then. In fact, much could be said in criticism of it. Still, the righteous men were sufficiently in strength, and the background of Christian training such that, in a crisis so remarkable, a sense of responsibility was manifested. Solomon writes, quote, "Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people." Proverbs 14:34. The word translated as reproach appears also in Leviticus 20:17 and is translated as, quote, "a wicked thing." It can also be rendered as disgrace, something which drags down and destroys. Righteousness thus develops and prospers a people morally and in every way, whereas sin disgraces and destroys it. Today, in many areas of our nation, we are lacking in any strong men of faith and character. A crisis today is not likely to have the results which Wells Fargo and other banks reported after 1906. Then and now, we have always had the poor with us. We have also had the evil. The difference is that we do not now have the godly men to cope with problems in terms of the faith, nor to confront evil in terms of God's power. Thus, the situation today is what it is, not because we have social problems, nor because we have evil in our midst. The problem is that the godly are in retreat from action, and therefore from godliness. The problem is us.